What is good, Josh on the Smooth Game, man? Back with another anime review here today. And I told you guys I am back, or I'm going to be pushing these out more as we get into more series, man. I hope you guys did enjoy the last one. If you guys haven't checked it out, we did a review on Full Metal Alchemist. Yes, no, it's an old anime, but I'm trying to get back up and caught up. And you guys said you just wanted one anime per video, so I'm going to go ahead and catch back up on all the anime that I finished, and we'll get into like the newer topics here as soon as we catch up. So today, number 2 on our list, we have Plunderer. And if you have not seen this anime, I'm gonna have to throw in a little sneak clip as far as what this anime entails. Because honestly, this anime is hilarious from top to bottom, but I have to admit it is my favorite genre of anime. Not for the reason that y'all thinking though. I promise, like if you've seen it, not for the reason you thinking. It's not for the pervertism. Even though he reminds me of Jiraiya 2.0, just younger. No, that is not the reason why. My favorite form of anime is when the main character is OP and remind you of that every single episode. Even if they're playing with you at first the beginning, they make it clear they are just playing with you at the beginning and come back and just dominate the rest of the fight. So if you are looking for an anime where the main character is OP and he lets you know it from day one to the end of the anime. Now, of course, in this anime specifically, there actually is some fights that are more long drawn out or that you think he might lose. And that is only because he doesn't want to give in to his full power. So let's back up and talk about what Plunderer is about, right? So it is about this gray-haired Jiraiya perverted wannabe main character that is going around hiding and disguising himself. He ends up working his way into 3 girlfriends. I don't know how, but basically he is in the future from the past because he was alive a long time ago, and he's a part of this project where they tried to make these kids really, really strong. Not for the purpose of protecting the world like they thought they were going to, but to go out and kill and be a part of war. And it messed with him so much psychologically that he got himself stronger than everybody else in his class, so that only he alone had to bear the weight of death. And if you've seen any other animes, you've seen what Kakashi was doing, you've seen what Itachi was doing, death ain't one of them things that you can just watch repeatedly and be okay. So it kind of messed with him mentally in the head. His friends started to notice it. They wanted to help out more, but all he wanted to do was keep them smiling, keep them happy, and he was going to handle all the weight and stress of death and war. Very noble cause, made him very strong. But unfortunately, I forgot, he ends up basically missing out on a huge chunk of his life because of this, and all the other students end up getting involved in it anyway. So when he comes back to this real world and he's like not really necessarily has amnesia, he's just kind of not trying to use his full out powers. He gets into a couple of fights where he shows how just outclassed they are compared to him. But then when his old classmates start to rear their heads up again, you can start to see that it starts to take a toll on him. So even though he can beat them easily, he doesn't want to kill them because he knows he can. It's making him feel his old powers come back up again, which he had suppressed down his killing urges, so that way he wouldn't just lose and go out and go berserk. And so that's really the only reason that he would even have elongated fights or even almost loses, because he's suppressing his killing instinct. It'd be like, and throughout these reviews, I'm going to be referencing my favorite anime of all time, Naruto. And so it's like Gaara, if he had been trying to suppress his killing urges the entire time instead of wanting to just go out there and just let everything happen. It's basically like that. He's just super overpowered, super crazily strong. He's a swordsman. So if you guys are looking for like fighting, like actual like hands and weaponry, this is kind of like your anime. Not so much on the hands department. You're not really gonna see them catch like really too many hands, honestly. It's more so like weapons for sure, but not like powers though, like elemental releases and fire and lightning and earth and all that stuff. More so just weapons, guns, bullets, helicopters, swords, that type of thing. And so his old classmates are trying to get that killing instinct back out of him because they've all been brainwashed by the supposed headmaster, which I'm not gonna spoil too much. I know more than I should being an anime only watcher because I've heard from others that have read the manga. So I'm not gonna go into manga spoilers. If you guys want to see those, you can still go read. But basically the headmaster is brainwashing them to get him to come back so that way he can go back to his killing and trying to get him to basically give into that killing instinct once again. So as far as emotion goes, you're not really going to cry too much in this one, honestly. You're going to feel bad, I will say that, but this isn't one of those cry, feel good animes. You're not going to really be too upset watching it, at least for me. I mean, he has multiple different love interests. The plots get deeper and twist a little bit, so this is more like mystery theme as you're trying to figure out who is manipulating these people to do it. Obviously I told you I was the headmaster, but who's manipulating his friends to come back and try to kill him? Why is he trying to run away so much? Why is he so afraid? And then when you learn about his backstory, because they actually get sent back in time to try to stop him, they actually go back in time, like the main character, actual main character, like the actual women that are trying to fight him after he finally loses control of his powers. The women, they try to go back in time to try to basically stop him from even having to kill in the first place. So with all that being done, they actually get to learn about his backstory, which means we get to learn about his backstory. And so with us doing this, you kind of see like he didn't even want to do this. He was a simple kid. He was actually one of the weakest ones in the group at first, got gifted his powers, and he was the one that took to the powers the best. So he got really, really strong, really, really fast. And he took that burden on so nobody else would have to. And so you started to feel bad for him a little bit, but no real crying moments, no really like touchy-feely moments, at least for me. But yeah, it definitely was one of those animes where if you like MCs that are going to just be overly powered and show it every chance they get to, not really lose any fights, this is your one. I mean, I kind of likened it here in my notes to kind of like solo leveling, in the sense of like, because the world itself, your power is based on your count on whatever weapon that you have. So the higher your count, the higher your whatever weapon you use and the strength that you have with it. This man is that strong. He just keeps leveling and leveling and leveling and leveling up. So it's kind of like solo leveling in a sense. Now, not everybody's like leveling up like that in this, killing and getting boosts and attributes like solo leveling, but your level matters to your strength. And so for me, I have to say it was a pretty fire anime. If I had to give it on a scale of 0 to 10, give me a 9.3 out of 10. This was a very good anime for me. Like I said, it introduced me into the fact that I do love this genre. We have more of those that I've completed here on this list, but I'm always looking for those types of animes now, just where the MC is just overly powered. Because I hate getting into an anime and the MC is just OP, and then like either still taking losses, he's playing around too much, people keep disrespecting him and he's giving them reason to disrespect them. So like I mean, it just annoys me. It's just like little stuff in like other animes. Like that's why I like One Punch Man so much. I love solo leveling now. We'll get to it a little bit later, but Misfit, Demon King Misfit Academy. But just like, for example, like Naruto, knowing he's so much stronger than Sakura, just allowing himself to get punched around like that, like, hit her back. at this point, hit her back, please, bro. Like I just love when there's just that one OP character and he just wipes through. I mean, I know most animes like that are going to be like 12 episodes long. It's not going to be a long anime, but those are really fun ones for me to watch personally. So let me know down below how you guys felt about this anime. If you've seen it, if you haven't, and this made you want to go see it, let me know down below too as well. We'll top it up and talk about this anime down below in the comment section. And what would you rank it on a scale of 0 to 10 if you have seen it? And if you read the manga, what do y'all think about the other plot twist of who's really running the strings? You know what I'm talking about. If you don't, go read the manga. Catch you guys in the next video. It's me, your boy Shanti Spool, aka Black Okage, Black Avatar, and King Leo, aka, I don't even know if I want to call myself the Dark Plunderer. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not perverted like that, bro. But for the sake of the episode, though, Dark Plunderer. Catch you guys next time when I'm going for the day. Peace.